Okay, I really need one more sheep for this next turn, so I have to roll a 5. All right, here we go. 7!
Okay.
Not the robber
Time
again.
to get a loot. Let me give
No, Dolly! Catan Console Edition
is a digital version of one of the most famous board games ever. And you can play with friends, locally, online. It features also crossplay between PlayStation and Xbox. Or it can be just you against AI, or the combination of friends and AI, all up to 4 players. But of course you need to know the rules first. For that you can watch few minutes long video tutorials, so it will get you started very quickly.
Now, anyone who is interested in the console edition has probably played the original board game, but to make the rules very, very quick, this is a game of economic management and trade. You start on a board of 19 tiles, which feature 5 different types of resource, and the numbers 2 through 12 for the dice results are distributed across those tiles. Then you build your settlements next to those tiles, and at the beginning of every turn the dice is rolled, and if the dice roll a number that is on a resource tile next to your settlement, you will get that resource.
But if you roll a 7, then a robber appears and you can send the robber to someone else's tile, so he will steal 1 resource and it will be blocked for another round till the robbers move again.
Whenever the robber is rolled, 7 actually comes up surprisingly often, at least on our playthroughs.
Yeah.
Anyone who has more than 8 resources will have to discard 4 of them, which really hurts because you need those resources to build roads, to build new settlements, to upgrade your settlements to cities, and to buy action cards. And all of this is to get to 10 victory points, which you get through different ways, through cities, through action cards, having the longest road, all that. Watch the tutorial videos. They're very quick and very well explained in the console edition. When someone gets 10 victory points, immediately the game is over and that person is the winner.
And there are actually 2 versions of the console edition, the standard and the deluxe one. In the deluxe, you get 5 championships layouts extra from the real World Championship tournaments.
So if you want to know how you and your friends would have behaved in a championship game with the actual layout that the players used, here is your chance to find out. Now, this game is releasing February 28th, 2023 on PlayStation and Xbox. It is $19.99 for the standard edition and $24.99 for the deluxe one. And if you want more information, you can click the link on the top right corner of your screen right now or find the link in the description at any time.
I think we covered all the basics, and now the question is,
should you play it? But first, you should know that our channel is usually about free games, especially the weekly free games in the Epic Games Store. This one obviously is not free, as we just said. This is actually a sponsored video, and the developers provided a key for us, so we're very grateful for that. However, they have very kindly offered to give one of you a key also, and they are offering a deluxe key for PlayStation or Xbox. So, if you want one of those keys, and if you have a PlayStation and are in the US or the EU zone or Xbox Anywhere, leave a comment down below with your username on that platform. We will select one of those comments randomly and then reply to it to get your contact information so that we can send the right key to you and so that you can get a key for the deluxe edition of Catan Console Edition.
And please mention with the username also the platform, either Xbox or PlayStation.
Yes, thank you. So this game is obviously based on the board game Catan, which is one of the best known and best-selling board games of all time. And Catan Console Edition does faithfully recreate the fun of Catan. It's completely functional. For myself, I didn't encounter any significant glitches.
Me either.
And it allows you to play with friends locally, or with friends online, with strangers online, or to practice against the AI. So if you're looking for the traditional Catan experience on console, well, this is it. Now, for myself, I love board games, especially the tactile nature and just the social element of everyone around the table, needing to interact with each other. And not only this one, but all digital interpretations of board games lose some of those elements. So I always feel like a digital board game should take advantage of the digital media and add something that's specific to that form of the game, ideally. And I do really like the colorful visuals and the really cute sheep. And we didn't mention this in the previous part, but you can also connect your phone and all the players can keep track of their cards on the phone. This second screen is really cool. However, in its current state, for the current price, I'm not completely convinced that it brings enough experiential value to Catan experience. And to honestly recommend it, I would need to see a few things like more functionality in this second screen, like being able to manage trade or even place your buildings on the board through the phone. I would like to see more animations or even cutscenes, like when you get sheep, you see for a second sheep coming into the town.
You hear the sheep, like, meh.
You hear them, yeah. But something to make it feel like we're really engaged in this world that we're building. And finally, I would like to see difficulty levels for the AI. Now, they might develop some or all of those things in the future, so whenever you're watching this, check carefully about it. But at the moment, for me, it just feels like the board game without the board. Now, if you're not as demanding as me, this could be right for players who want to play with friends long distance, because you can't do that with a board.
Right.
Or, honestly, who want the Catan experience for half of the price of the board game, because the board game is usually around $40. So if you're a board game lover especially, think carefully about what you want from this game, as some players might be completely satisfied, but not everyone.
Of course. Well, I, on the other hand, have never played a Catan board game, so this was a new experience for me. We played it, three of us, on the console with one controller, as you said.
We have a gameplay video up if you want to see it.
We all had a mobile, and I've never seen this feature before. So I think the idea is super great.
It's a cool idea.
It's a cool idea. It didn't work as well. Sometimes you had to refresh a lot. Hopefully that will be patched after that. But it is a cool idea that you can just see it on your mobile, and everybody's using smartphones.
Having your deck of cards there. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So I was using that a lot. And I did enjoy our time while we played it. And I can imagine, like, every game like this is more fun with real players by yourself. So couch co-op is the way on this game. Also, it could be useful for some people who want to just practice.
Could be. Yeah, could be.
And since I enjoyed it, I'm going to say yes, because I think this is the best digital version of any board game I have ever played, and we played quite a few.
We did.
On this channel. So this is the best one so far.
Of
course, there are some negatives, like you mentioned already, but I think overall I was not disappointed.
All right, so we hope that was useful coming from two gamers with two different experiences with board games. Let us know down in the comments if that was useful, and tell us if you have played Catan in any form at all. Don't forget the giveaway to get a free key for the Deluxe Edition. Just comment your username on PlayStation and Xbox and what type of key in which region you would like. Remember, if you want more information or you want to purchase the game, the link is in the top right corner of the video and in the description.